The UK is a really attractive market for investors looking to build new nuclear power stations, and I am really delighted to welcome our next speaker this afternoon, Min Hong Ju. Now, Min Hong is Managing Director of General Nuclear System Limited, CEO of Bradwell Power Generation Company Limited. We've already heard a little from Humphrey this morning about CGN's involvement with EDF Energy's projects at Hinkley Point C and Sizewell. Well, Min Hong will provide a short update on CGN's project at Bradwell B. So, fascinating stuff, I think you'd agree. Would you please welcome Min Hong to the stage?
Mary, thank you so much for your kind introduction. Good afternoon. I'm very pleased to participate in this conference. We're organized by NIA. Why? Because this conference creates a lot of opportunity for me to meet up with old friends and make new friends also. And today, I'm very happy to update you on progress of my GDA and Bradwell B. Okay. So my short update will start with people, because based on my experience, people is the most important successful factor for us. And then I will talk about our cooperation with UK supply chain, because that is a very important aspect. And then I'll talk about our engagement with local community. And finally, I will finish with sort of update on my GDA and Bradwell B. Since HPC FID 29 September last year, on one hand, my team has very closely worked with our strategic partner, EDF, on advancing HPC and Sizewell C. And this morning, Humphrey has updated us on progress on HPC and Sizewell C. On the other hand, my team has set up 3 companies, GNI, GNS, and Bradwell B Power. And as a result, we start our GDA assessment on HPR 1000 technology. Now, let me talk about job creation and people. We just set up our company, and we are at a very early stage. And up to date, we have recruited 10 local people. And this year, according to my resourcing plan, we're going to recruit 17 local people. And my preliminary plan for next year is 35. And my plan is we need to go through this step-by-step way to meet our demand of GDA and Bradwell B. But the message I'm happy to share with you is it is very clear, and I will use local people, for sure, for sure. That is our commitment to UK government before entering to this market. It is clear that people is the most important factor. And I think we all aware of shortage of nuclear resources, as well as shortage of skill. And I think for me, we need to work together to find solution. The key principle in my mind is working together in collaborative way is essential. And today I'm very happy to share sort of practical idea in my mind. Let me explain you. My basic understanding on the nuclear resources pool is this pool is not very big. So one way we can do our business is try to fish the right people for our own business. But the pool is quite limited. So my practical idea is how can we work together to make this pool bigger? That will be beneficial to the whole nuclear sector. And the idea for me is, and we need to use sort of opportunity in China. So my idea is, and I ask my team to detail a plan. We plan to recruit young UK people, just graduate from university, and then we send them to China. Because we are talking about the skill development. That is something practical things. Knowledge we can learn through education, but skill development really related to practice. So my understanding is we need to use advantage of Chinese domestic project. So I will send them to China to get their skill. And then when they finish their training, they will back working for us. That is the idea to make this resources pool bigger. So, and in this sense, I and my team, we are very keen to work together because that is our common challenge for the nuclear sector in UK. Okay? And at the same time, with the great support of China NIA, we have signed sort of agreement to support sort of master degree study in China. So this year we plan to nominate 6 students who will follow their master degree study in Tsinghua University. And we think that when these students graduate from Tsinghua University, they come back to UK, work for us. That is the idea. The idea, okay? Next, I am going to talk about a little bit cooperation with UK supply chain. And today I heard a lot of information related to how we can work together, really. Because supply chain development is, based on my experience, much easier said than done. Because we are talking about the nuclear supply chain development. That is related to nuclear safety. It is different, a little bit different from the other industry. That's my understanding. CGN, we has highly value Sino-British industry supplied cooperation. I just put this drawing here to show our commitment. This picture shows us that we have been helping UK suppliers for entering into Chinese market. The total contract value at the end of next year is about £300 million. And we use UK suppliers component in CGN's power station. Of course, through robust requalification process. But this figure demonstrates that we keep our commitment for helping UK suppliers into Chinese market. And as I told you, we just set up our company such as GNI, GNS, Bradwell B, and up to today, because we are at a very, very early stage, and we have signed sort of contract in UK. The total contract value is more than 60 million. And we are going to work with local firms continuously, for sure, for sure. Supply chain development is very complicated things, which needs all commitment from involved party. And together with EDF, we have successfully organized sort of a supply chain event in Shanghai, in Beijing, and this year in London. Up to now, 6 MOU and 1 LOI have been signed between Chinese and British companies. And we commit to do our best to help them to establish this kind of relationship, okay? And at the beginning of this year, Greg Clark, Minister of DIT, had a visit in CGN. And two parties agreed that active engagement with UK supply chain is important and will be beneficial both for UK and China. And my thought is, I still remember when I talk with old friends. It seems that we are talking about how we can share the cake in the market of China, in the market of UK. I said, yes, that is one hand. Can we think more widely or more cooperative? Because when we succeed in UK, it means that when we have a chance to develop HPR 1000 technology in third country, we will be together. So the idea is for us, can we think about how can we make the cake bigger? That is a different approach, rather than try to find my bigger portion of cake. So the point I like to share with you is we really need to work together, making big cake to make our life more interesting. That is my point. Okay. Regarding local community engagement, and I have been in UK for 3 years. Personally, and my team, we are totally convinced that we need to work closely with local people. How to do? I asked my team, we need to keep regular catch-up meeting with local people. We need to update them progress on GDA, Bradwell B. At the same time, we need to listen to them carefully to understand their needs. Yes. And I asked my team to give me a workable engagement plan. And this year and the next year, we will be focusing on local education and the skill development. I can share with you sort of, maybe it's a stupid idea. And people say, Chinese guy, they are very good in mathematics. Yeah, okay. So can you consider to take some mathematics teacher, Chinese teacher, and work in local, and then to help young people to get their mathematics better? I think that is a wonderful idea. Maybe it is wonderful, maybe it's stupid. I asked my team to study it, and we need to try. Without try, we don't know which path is workable. We need to try. We need to try, okay? Finally, and I'm very happy to give you a quick update on GDA. So, and this year, on 19 January, ONR and the EA formally launched GDA for HPR 1000 technology. And this GDA process, for my understanding, is a robust process. Yes. And we are now in stage 1. And we hope that we can submit to ONR and the EA sort of safety report in good quality, because that is my reputation in UK. So, and we hope that we can enter to stage 2, end of this year. I just show you this wonderful picture. And this year, between 13 and 15 March, we successfully organized, working with ONR and EA, sort of comprehensive technical workshop on HPR 1000 technology in Shenzhen. More than 200 engineers participated in this workshop. This workshop is very, very successful. And for me, it's very clear. GDA, it is not only sort of technology evaluation, like examination. No. For me, that is one side. The other side for me is through this robust process, we must be able to build up confidence to ONR-EA, to UK government, to UK people. That is, for me, it is more important. That is our reputation building up. So that is very important. So for me, I pay a lot of attention on sort of relationship with ONR and the EA. I encourage my team to do their best to work with ONR and the EA. And up to now, and 6 level 4 meetings were held, and 3 level 3, and 1 level 2. A couple of weeks ago, I had a very positive level 2 meeting with Mike. Very, very positive. Yes. When we talk about the Bradwell B actually is in a very, very early stage, and I think it's worth to update you on progress of reference plan of Bradwell B. The reference plan is Fanchenggang Unit 3. So I just put one picture here showing that the construction work is progressing well, on schedule. Okay. And for Bradwell B, and the focus for this year and the next year for me is on the site suitability and the feasibility study. In summary, in my mind, there are 5 fundamental pillars which underpin our success in UK. They are working closely with our strategic partner, EDF, and actively engage with local community, developing local talent pool using our advantage, and then cooperative with UK supply chain. And then finally, we hope that we can build up our reputation in UK. And the final message I like to share with you is I and my team, we are very much looking forward to working with you. to make our nuclear sector successful. That is our common goal. Thank you.
Min-Hong?
Thank you.
Do you have time for a couple of questions?
Yes, very please. Yes.
Okay, come and
Yeah.
sit. Thank
Okay.
you. I just want to ask you for a little bit more detail on the timeline of getting more local employees. We saw on your graph, by 2018, 35.
Yeah.
After 2018, do you have some ideas about this?
Yes or no. To be very honest to you, and for my GDA project, the resourcing plan, including local experienced people, that is very, very clear. And for Bradwell B, because I told you we are at very early stage, and my team is developing so-called initial development plan. And I hope that we can have a rough idea on the future needs. For answering completely your question, my understanding is it is not sort of a question just related to the number of local employees. For me, the answer will be wider. One part for me is we need to really work closely with our strategic partner, EDF, in order to use their experience in UK. And we have a very, very good cooperation since 30 years. That is the unique advantage we need to use. The second thing is we understand the context in UK is different, okay? And we need to use local firms, especially local engineering consulting company, to help us. That's why today, as I told you, I'm very, very happy to participate in this conference because I can see so many old friends. We keep try to find how can we work together. And the third element in my mind is we really need to work together, how to get our nuclear resources pool bigger with more fish inside. That is the idea in my mind. Yeah.
Okay. More fish, more cake. Yeah?
That is lovely things for our life, isn't it? Yeah.
Min-Hong Ju, thank you very much indeed. A very great pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.